Hello and welcome back. Right, they've let me loose this one. There's no David, there's no Stephanie, so let's see where we go. It's me, Corinne. I'm back here for my second show up here at Highlight Crafts, and I'm joined by the wonderful Ian from Crafty Witches. We were just saying we have spoken and messaged each other for years and years. We've even worked for the same company for a while, but we've never actually met until today, so that was quick. We had a big hug, we've done some photos, and now we can be professional again, or as professional as we need to be, and get on with the showing you what we have got. Now, it's Crafty Witches. So, Ian, what can you tell us? Anybody that's not seen before, what is Crafty Witches, or who are Crafty Witches?
Well, the Crafty Witches, Corinne, is started by the wonderful Linda Chapman.
Oh, don't I know Linda?
And the lovely Becky Seddon. So, and they got their name because Linda's, I think it was a brother-in-law called her and a mum, the Wicked Witches of the North, and hence that was what sort of gave the name to the Crafty Witches. And it sits really well because all the stuff that we do has a lot of a magical connotation with it, so it is really, really super cool. She's well, you know yourself, Linda Chapman's been going for years, like as I said probably on a previous show, she's probably going for over 100 years, like, you know what I mean. But and
you want to keep working.
and she's really like the advocate of digital crafting, and that's what this is all about. And what's great about this from the previous life, where you probably would have known her from at Create and Craft, this is taking the middleman out. This is a digital download that'll go directly to your email inbox,
it's
which
lovely,
is super cool.
It's so quick. There's no postage. It's just quick. You've got it. It's
crafting
instant.
today.
Yeah, that's what we like. So there's no waiting. Right. So good morning, everybody. We've got Wendy back, Crafty Lou's back, Lou's here, and Jackie. She says good morning. They said morning, Ian, and morning all. So that is lovely. Please keep giving us your messages. If I miss anything at all, then please put it in the comments, and I will get there and I will get to it. So yes, that's lovely. I bet Linda's watching as well, isn't she?
She is. She's probably sat round the cauldron stirring as we speak.
Oh, I better watch out. Right, what have we got first? This is our shop bundle. What have we got here? Have we got some? Can we see it here, or is it easier to go and have a look at the boards?
So we'll take a look at the boards. I think just to sort of clear up as well, because we've previously been on what was Live Shopping VIP, Corinne. We're now part of Highlight Crafts in terms of that. So when you buy from us on Highlight Crafts, you're going to get all your benefits, you're going to get your points, you're going to get your points, you're going to get your discounts, all of that kind of stuff. So all you need to do is be signing into your Highlight Crafts.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll put the price up there for this bundle, $34.43. Wow, nice unusual numbers, 3443 if you do shop bundle. But don't forget, you're going to get your discount if you, as Ian says, if you've logged into your Highlight Crafts account, and also you're going to get your points. And maybe you can buy this bundle with points that you've already got, which would be even better. So I think we should have a look. And then, so all of these samples, as you're showing the boards, I can find some samples. And
you can bring them over. So you've got some boxes of samples there already as well.
Over. We're walking, folks. Let's have a look. What we've
got.
So
you've got in there, you've got your winter tail.
Oh, sorry, I'm knocking it over. Go on, you talk and I'll pick those back up.
So this is the collection that we've got coming to you, which is the 3443 one, which is shop bundle. And you're getting in there a winter's tale, which we're going to go through. It's absolutely beautiful. You're getting a winter wonder kit. That's one of our mini kits. So this is the first one was one of our magical kits. This is one of our mini kits. Then you're getting a cozy season, which is one of our mini kits. And I say these mini kits, Corinne, there's 12 printable A4 pages in there, but it's just full packed of content. So there's loads there. You're getting, and obviously those who've been following me for a while know that I love a monochrome card. So you've got your bygone winter. We've also got some very essential, some spellbinding essentials, the Verses essential inserts in there as well, and we're giving you some beautiful paper potion toppers, so we can go through those on the computer as well later to have a look. And you're also getting some SVGs in this one as well, which is just some sentiments.
Excellent. Oh, I love sentiments where you get the sentiment and the matte layer as well. I find them so useful.
But what's so great, what Becky's done, Corinne, with this as well, which I think is super cool. You've got the matte layer, so you can just use it as it's in its entirety on its own. But she's also give you a circle and oval
they all sort of fit.
So and they all the words fit in those as well. So you can actually pick your sentiment how you want it to be on your card.
Brilliant.
So that's super cool.
So I've just picked up a couple of samples that I like here. So what's this one? This one's a Winter's Tale.
Yeah, this is one of our magical collections, Corinne.
Aren't they gorgeous?
There's so much content in. We'll have a look on the computer at this one as well,
and then,
which is so good.
You said about the black and white. I couldn't pick one. So we've got Bygone Winter, and we've also got this one from Bygone Winter. Look at that, the difference, aren't they? So you've got cute and traditional. That's lovely. You've got such a clever design team. We've got Barbara and Jet there. And then look at this. We were talking about gnomes a few minutes ago. This is Barbara again. She's done this with the...
This is with one of the toppers.
Paper potions.
Yeah, the toppers.
Is that it? Isn't the... gorgeous, and then could do it again and create that sort of decoupage effect. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm guessing this is from, if not from this, from one of your SVGs that you've got. It looks like it.
Yeah, this is one of the SVGs that are in the show actually.
Even better.
So we're going to be looking at that in a sec as well.
There we go. Right, would you like to show what?
So
I can see sheets of like verses as well. Is that right on there? Verses?
Yeah, there was verses as well. So there's just a few cards on the bottom down there with the verses on. But again, these are essentially the girls have made them with front to be the front of the card,
but they can go inside.
Yeah, they can be, and then because they're black and white, Corinne. If you print them through on a laser printer, you can foil them as well.
Perfect.
So it's giving you all of that
already.
We
love that.
So just have a quick glance at all of the kits. So this is what we call one of our magical kits, and in this you've got in 10 pages of toppers, you get in ephemera and all your sort of flowers and your tags, banners, alphabets. You get in your inserts as well. You get in verses to put in your inserts as well, in oval and rectangle. You get in your essential papers, your decorative papers, and there's 10 of each, and you're getting your solid coloured papers, which is 5, which Becky has pulled from the colours.
But again, you'll be able to use them outside of this collection as well, won't they? Because they're just a library of never-ending papers. Your papers are just never going to run out,
That's right, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? All digital is about building it up as a never-ending. So you're getting ready-made cards in there as well. And again, these are sized at A5. But again, it's the world's your lobster. You can resize them as big or as small as you like.
I'm really looking forward to see you've been able to show us how to resize and to change these things.
And there's some projects as well in there. So you've got bags, boxes, you've got rocker cards, you've got stepper cards. There's all sorts of things in there as well, which we'll have a look at. We'll have a look through this one on the PC because I think that's really important. Then you've got your Winter Wonder.
So if you're feeling like you want a bit more traditional and things like that, I'm loving these sheets with just pages of sentiments on.
So we call them our small collections. This is why I say there's so much content in. You get 2 solid colour papers, 2 essential papers, you get 4 decorative papers, you're going to get an insert, and you're going to get your sentiment page, but you're also going to get 2 pages of toppers as well.
Wow.
Which, there's 2, 4, 6, 5, 6, 8 elements on there, so you've even got some sentiments on there, and then you've got these beautiful ones. Again, Becky's mixed and matched all the colour to bring into the...
I'm a sucker for a poinsettia. For me,
that's how I started following you. Corinne was flowers. That's how. And then you've got the same in your Bygone Winter. You're getting all of the 12 pages in the same sort of format, but you obviously in this beautiful monochrome.
But you can add so much colour to it by just adding coloured layers, can't you? You can, add in a little bit of extra, maybe bring in your paints and stuff. Just that hint of colour, just maybe highlighting one little bit in colour.
Exactly. With this, I like monochrome, but you could actually be your alcohol markers in. You could bring anything in to add that touch of colour, or water wash it also. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that with glitter's going to work. With that one.
I said that earlier to my friend. Like, a cosy season again. Same, and this is we've bought you Christmas and everything. This is actually like for the winter birthdays, their anniversaries, or even if you're having a little afternoon tea sort of thing. This is nice to make your invites with. But you're getting again all of the same sort of things.
It's nice that you can do something that's winter themed without it having to feel Christmassy.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you've got your verses. So let me just flip that round so I can read. So it says, "Congratulations on your new bundle of joy. May parenthood bring you endless happiness and love." So they're all different. You've got happy birthdays in there, happy anniversaries, retirement. So it's an essential one.
Get wells.
You've got something of everything in there. Like, do you know what I mean? And then those sentiments.
You get like the frame, so that you can frame the sentiments that you want within there.
And also you're getting those in all the sizes, Corinne. So
all the different orientations, yeah.
So your orientation, so whether it be landscape or portrait, and then it goes from your A5 right back. In fact, I'll have to check on that one. I think there is the A4 in there as well. Normally we have them in there as well, but you've got that. But even if you haven't got the A4 in, you can resize it to the A4, and I'll show you that in my first demo. You've then got...
This is sweet. I do love this one.
These are your toppers. So you're getting 50 toppers on this one in your A6 and 6x6 size. That's just what we've sized them at this, because that's the sort of the standard card size. However, that can be an 8x8. It can be...
I've worked with Crafty Witches artwork before, and the image don't degrade by enlarging them, do they? You still get such a good quality of image, whether you have it as A5, A4, or even bigger.
A3, yeah. But these, again, like, I mean, been watching the shows and stuff. I mean, I'm a big follower of Highlight Crafts as well. But all of these sort of really fit in with your rice papers and stuff, so you can print these off. Because obviously Highlight Crafts carries an immense amount of different printable elements. So these would be lovely on your
vellums, even on fabric.
And last year, these ones, I did a sublimation with them. I sold them on my craft stand. I did reusable Christmas bags. And I just took the image and put it on and ironed it onto the bag using the sublimation paper, like in the sublimation prison. And then you've got those sentiments, like I said. So you're getting them with your matte and layer. So it's showing you there your sentiment, your matte and layer. But you're also getting them that they'll fit in.
All of these lovely
and you're getting
shapes.
your mattes and layers with those as well. So you're getting the circle, say for instance, there you're getting the, if you can do it in black and white, for instance, you've got your black sentiment, your white,
and then your
black again. So you're getting it layered up. So Becky's thought of all of the elements that you need, and that's all in the first bundle for £34.43 before your discount.
Wow. So that's the bundle, is it?
That's the first bundle.
Wow, that is amazing. So as I said, if you want that, it is shop bundle for that one. Now, you've told me we've got a second bundle, and I take it these work together.
Well, these are SVG files, so this is like having a set of dies, isn't it? You can use these alongside all of your collections today.
So this is Shop Charms, and it's down, I'm trying to see how much. So you've got about £5 off on this one, $14.97 for this. So you are going to get all of these SVGs. Now, SVGs are going to be taken into your cutting machines. Ian's going to tell us about this. But every single one of these is going to be resized. So even if Ian says to us, we've got 20 shapes, we haven't. We've got 2,000 shapes, haven't we, when we start to resize them.
Absolutely. But also, Corinne, which is so great about these, is they're also PDFs as well.
Right, so what does that mean for me as a crafter?
So if you've not got a scan and cut or a silhouette or a Cricut or whatever, a PDF means that you will be able to print them out. You've got like a template that you can use your scissors with to cut out. So with the scallops essential dies, you can print your sort of your solid coloured or your decorative
and then
paper
hand cut it.
And then hand cut it. So you've got that opportunity to do that. But you've got the same that with the envelope liners and with the envelopes. And again, these come in all of the sizes. So your envelopes are in all the sizes that you would expect. Your 8x8, your A5, 6x4, 5x7, 4x4, everything.
Basically, your only limit is the size of your mat that you're cutting onto.
Well, no, because how Becky's done them is they can all be cut out on an A4 piece of paper. So you attach them together. In my second demo, I'm going to show you the A5 envelope so that we can see what that means.
Right.
But again, what we try to do as the Crafty Witches is we know everybody's going to go out and buy lots of card, and I mean I'm the worst one for it. I mean I go and I'm filling up rooms with 12x12, 12x24, and all of that. But it's a Crafty Witches. No, the majority of people have got A4 card or A4 paper. That's what we've designed all of our kits to work with, so that makes it easier for you. Again, you can resize, so you can put it on a 12x12 piece of card, but essentially A4 is the sort of the standard. You're getting these. Now, I was watching a show the other day. I can't remember it. I think it was Mel that was on the show. And these are like these nesting shapes with this beautiful scalloped edge, but you're getting the scallop and you're also getting the
plain one that fits either before or after.
Now these were 24. If you were buying those as a die set, they would be £24.99 each.
At least, yeah.
So that's
yeah.
£100 just
Yeah.
now. And that's just at this size. So they go up to
Yeah.
A5
Yeah.
or
Yeah, 'cause
8x8 size.
Five dies, let's say, a reasonable price might be £25. But that's 5 dies, I would say, probably your biggest is going to be about a 6x6.
Yeah.
But no, we can go much bigger. And everything in between. We can go smaller, we can go bigger. You know, even if you want to keep it on A4 cardstock, we're probably talking 20, 30 different sizes. Now, you couldn't buy 20 or 30 dies for £14. Or this one, the shop liners, shop charms is $14.97. So there you are, $14.97 for this. Yeah. Amazing price if you want to do it that way.
That's right. And you know, like again with those, like I said, you've got the PDFs as well. So if you haven't got a cutting machine, you can print.
Out.
So what you do is you print your coloured paper or your decorative paper, and then you flip it over, run it back through your printer, and it's got the template on the back, so you can just cut it out, can't you?
Yeah.
So that's super cool. And then with those envelopes, you get in some. Well, 4 different designs of envelope liners. So you're getting a scalloped, you're getting this sort of daisy one, you're getting this one, this is my favourite, this is like a ripped paper type one, and then you're getting your normal standard. But that's again for all the sizes of all your regular cards. So now you're adding extra money. If you make to sell, you're adding extra money. To your
you're making your products much more sought after, aren't you? Yeah, absolutely.
So that's super cool.
So just to show if people are wondering what that means, so here's an envelope, obviously made using one of the templates, regular envelope. But look at that. As soon as you put that liner in, that just takes it up a notch. So that would be you'd put your liner into the colour to match whatever your project is. So you know they work absolutely perfectly. So make sure you got those. So yeah, I love that. It really does elevate, and it also makes the envelope feel a little bit stronger and more robust, doesn't it? So yeah, brilliant idea.
And again, it's like anything, when you go out to buy cards or anything in the past, you're looking for quality, aren't you? So even on your craft stand, by doing that, you're adding quality straight away to your product. You're looking for
something that makes that a little bit more, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've given you a couple of there. So you've got Shop Bundle 3443, which is going to give you all of the artwork, and then you had Shop Charms, which is going to give you all of the SVG. So you might want to put both of those in. So we're talking, where are we, 24, about 38, 39, maybe just under £40 if you buy in both bundles, which is phenomenal value for money when you pick the two together, which is lovely. Right, I'm going to let you show us your first demo. What are you going to demo first?
Should we have a look at the computer first so that we can see what you're going to get in the magical collection? I'm going to go see if you've got any
questions.
Okay.
And as you're doing it, I might fire some questions over. Oh, there's some big text. So yes, I think we better have a look at what's going on.
Okay, right. Let's just get the bit of the housekeeping out the way first. So these downloads are available for anybody that's got Windows XP and above, or anything that you can connect to a printer, like your phones, your iPads, Android, Chromebooks and so forth. All you need is a PDF reader. Our PDF reader of choice is Adobe. So, and again, that allows you to take those images to print. You need then quality card to print on. Also an inexpensive printer. So again, it's not about the printer, it's about the card that you print on. So you've got your Craftmaster card here at Highlight Crafts. That'll all work perfectly with these downloads. When you get the download, you're getting it as a zipped file. The reason we get this as a zipped file is primarily because we need to compact. There's so much content to send to you, we need to compact it all in, and then that'll get to you a bit quicker through Tinterweb, as I call it. Once you get it, extract all your files. When you get to a point of extracting the file, you're probably going to find you get a blue box that's just like a little warning box. Just run anyway. It's just to protect you and me in terms of sending the download. It'll only ever appear once, so you'll never have to look at it again, and then you'll get into your download. So if we go over to the screen, you'll see if you're a Windows user, you're going to run with the files, and we'll look into what you get when you run with the files. But if you're Apple or Chromebook, or anything, you're going to want to play with the files. So that's autoplay. You click on there, you'll go into there, you'll look at Docs or Docs.exe, and what that'll do is that'll bring you up all the PDFs as so that are in that collection. And it's just because of those products working a bit differently in terms of how it works. Then, if you want to look at all the PDFs all in one go, if you like. You have got an indices on there, so you can print that out. But if you have got a Windows user, I've said you're going to run with the file, so that's autorun.exe, which is the little sort of looks like a CD-ROM. If you click on that, you're then going to bring up this beautiful interface, which is a Winter's Tale we're going to look at. So if I click on Enter, you're going to bring up your contents page, if you like, and then if you'll see you've got cauldrons. So cauldrons are, we're Crafty Witches, you've got to follow our cauldrons. So you've got one for more information on there. Failing that, if you just go over to the Crafty Witches website as well, if you're struggling on anything, you can go to our information and inspiration page.
So you know, Linda's watching, so's Kevin, so's all of the Crafty Witches. But Linda does say if you miss anything about resizing, she's put a link into the comments about how to do resizing anyway. So,
oh, fabulous! That's great. So you've got your topper, you've got more information. But if you are struggling, information and inspiration on the Crafty Witches website, that'll take you through all of those kind of things. Also, if you join our Creative Friends group, which is a closed group, Linda likes to ask a couple of questions to let you in, and that's just to keep you and me, I always say you and me safe, because that's what it's about. We want it to be a nice environment where we can all share our projects and talk happily about crafting, because that's what it's all about. You'll find that we have regular videos from other Crafty Witches that do demonstrations and stuff. So and then you'll find all of our cards that we make in that group as well. Brilliant. So if you then think, I want to know how to do that, drop the guys a message. They'll be happy to help you out with it. So we're just going to look. So I'll click on toppers to start with. This is what I was saying about the you're getting 5 pages of toppers. Now they come in all sorts of guises with this, because you're getting this, like this one. If I click on this one just very quickly,
just so people are interested, I'm going to run through each of the collections individually. If people don't want to buy the bundle, obviously the bundle's going to give you the best value, but we'll go through the individual individual collections in a few minutes. Okay,
so this is a Winter's Tale, the one we're looking at the moment, but you're getting in this one. Can you see this, like sort of, this is an 8x8 card. So Becky's done this design for you, so you could just print this, cut it out and stick it on a piece of card, but because it's digital, we can print 2 or 3 times and decoupage it up, so we can make these layers bigger or smaller. That's just the that's just one of the topper pages. You're getting another 5 topper pages, which is magical, and you're getting like these 12 images there. Now, if you've been following us on the highlight journey for a while, you've seen I've bought waterfall cards with the mechanism already, so ready-made waterfall cards. So you could use these. Yes. Just up change your imagery around that you've got in there. So you've got another element there that you could use on that.
Hexagons are so craftable as well, aren't they? I think anything with a hexagon on looks fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. Well, again, this is giving, because it's made by crafters for crafters. This is what it's all about. We're trying to give you some ideas that will inspire you, whether you're a beginner or whether you're a seasoned crafter. You've then got your decorative papers. So you're getting 10 decorative papers. Like I said, you're getting some with the flowers, some with the animal imagery on, and you're getting like sort of this water wash colour card. You're getting that again on the other page, but with some sort of different design. So that's 10 of those. You're getting then your essential papers, which are these are your dots, your ginghams, your stripes. These are things that you always want to use, and we do them in a positive and negative style way. So you've got the thing that will complement the other, if you like. You've then got your solid coloured papers. So you've got 5 solid colour papers that are drawn from the imagery that we're using.
I think it's great because everybody's printer prints slightly different, but if you've printed the topper and the solid on your computer, you know the colours are going to be the same.
Well, that's what we always say as well, Corinne, to be fair. If you're ever printing, always print from the same printer, because it's your printer that decides how it mixes the colour, how it reads that colour. So when sometimes you look at your computer and I think, oh, that's really, really blue, but it might come out more of a tealy blue or something. It's purely and simply how your printer reads the file.
So don't sneak some from work, don't print some at work and then come home and then try to print the topper at home, because they're going to be a different colour, aren't they?
Absolutely,
if you do that,
yeah. Always use the same printer.
Print them all at work then. No, I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm saying.
You've then got your inserts as well, and you're getting these in all of the sizes that, like your 8x8s, your 6x6s, 7x7s, A5s, everything you need. And you're getting like I said, like there's some verses that you can then cut out and pop in.
If this is your first collection, you're going to be crafting for weeks, months, aren't you? Even just with one collection.
There's so much in there, isn't
Yeah.
there? Like, yeah. And then you've got them in rectangular as well. You've then got your alphabets, your stripes, your banners, if you like,
Yeah.
like horizontal and vertical. You're getting gift tags as well, like even if that is just to pop a little bit onto your card, or even if you just want to print those out, pop them in a bag to sell as gift tags, like for presents and stuff. Because again, if you've got an A3 printer, the world's your lobster, because you can print your own wrapping paper as well, and make your own, from the decorative papers, make your own wrapping paper packs with your tags, can't you? You've got your favourite here, Corinne, florals. So lots of florals. And again, printing these on different elements like vellums and stuff, these would really give you a different feel. You've then got the sentiments. Now, if you see, like, all the sentiments are all the same on each page, but they're to match the colourways of the solid colour, which we've bought from each collection. So you can then pick and choose which sentiment you want.
I think you're going to be using those in so many more projects as well.
Yeah. And now you've got ready-made cards. So this is... oh my word, I've not got time, print a card off and it's ready to go, A5. But again, like I said, if you want to make that 6x4, you've just got to resize it in your computer.
Print it twice and then cut one out as a topper, as a decoupage element.
I think one of the cards there somewhere, Corinne, somebody's made one and they have actually done...
Have they done that?
Done that. I think it's in... If it's not on the set, it's on... it's there at the back with the love.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Just so that you can see... literally printed it out and then added an extra topper, glitter. I can feel the glitter. It feels so expensive because it's got that, that glitter on it, Oh, and they've got glossy accents on the eyes and nose. How cute. So this is what makes it different, is you might think, well, it's just print it out. It's what you then do with it once you've got it. Adding that glitter, adding those glossy accents, just making that, putting on a little extra sentiment. That's what makes it absolutely special and perfect for whoever you want to gift it to.
Absolutely. So you're getting those. There's 5 designs of those, Corinne, as well. You're then getting the rocker card. So you're getting the template is in all the colours, but you're getting toppers to go with it as well. So that's all ready to go. And there's instructions. You can see, follow the cauldron. There's instructions on how to do it. So we're holding your hand all of the way. If you're a seasoned crafter, you'll know you'll cut that out, fold and score at various points. But the instructions, if you're brand new, will be there to guide you.
On the screen, you will see polling round is the price and the codes for some of the other collections. Shop Cozy is $3.49. Where I was Shop Wonder again $3.49. I am reading that right. I know my eyesight is shocking.
And smaller collections are $3.49.
$3.49. I mean, that's amazing. Shop Top is that gorgeous toppers one, absolutely beautiful. And then you've got your Shop Sentiments again, $6.99. So this is for your digital ones, absolutely amazing. We'll just keep polling those through, and then obviously if you want to get it all, Shop Bundle, which is on the screen now, $34.43. Sorry, Ian, I just wanted to explain what we were doing.
No, that's fine. Then you've got stepper cards, Corinne, as well. So again, this is a template. So if you've never made a stepper card before,
perfect.
This talks you all the way through it, and you're getting. Oh, I've clicked off the. You're getting all of the imagery and the mats and layers to go, and the instructions in pictures as well and words on how to create a stepper card. You're also getting little boxes, so these are on the set as well, you'll see in a bit, and you've got like little sort of trinket boxes, if you like, for presents. You're getting handbags again, ready to print with a tag as well, in all the different colours with the imagery on. Now you can see my little cauldron that says next has gone like a pale grey. That means I've come to the end. So if I want to just then go back to the beginning, I just click home and it takes me back to the content page. It's
so simple, isn't it? So simple. Okay, so you've shown us that. So what have you printed out?
So we've got a demo. So what I wanted to show you, as I go and knock everything down.
Don't worry.
Right. So I always print my recipe, Corinne, with what I've used. So and the reason I've picked this straight away is that I've used this image. And this is based, if you were all watching, I think it was Tuesday on Mel's Scan and Cut show. She showed something and it was like a light bulb moment. So I'm going to show you what I've done, and what I've done following Mel's advice. But I've picked this image and then I've resized him to fit page.
Excellent.
Right, and so we're going to cut them out. And we're going to fussy cut, which you can do with a pair of scissors. But Mel showed us a way of doing that with the scan and cut. So I'm going to show. I've got a scan and cut here. I'm not like Mel, but I can show you what I did to get there. I also printed the bow. and I've cut the bow. So this was off. I've just screen grabbed the bow bit out of the insert, and I've just made that 150%, and I've printed it 3 times.
And you can do that because you're not changing it, you just resizing.
So just resizing, and we can do that. And like Linda said, she shared how to do resizing in the notes. I've then picked some of this lovely water washed paper.
Love that.
So that just actually looks like I have done inking and stuff, but it's not. It's actually a printable. Then I've got my solid colour. And then on the boxes, I haven't got the box design actually, but what I've done is I've took one of the sentiments off the little boxes and I've just enlarged that to 150%. So now, and again, I know I've written something on here, but don't worry, but I know all crafters will go, that's a lot of card to waste, but I don't just digital craft, I do stamping and colouring and that. So I would cut that out and this would go in my white bits box, because you always need a bit to stamp on.
If you're doing this, you're making multiple cards, that you would put a couple on a sheet before you printed it out, wouldn't you? Can you do that?
You can't, not in Adobe, you can only do the one, but I do use all my card for, it does get used. So what I did, when I was saying I was following Mel's advice, so we'll just get the topper. Mel did, this was revolutionary, Corinne, sorry. When Mel did it, she drew round an image on a piece of acetate with a permanent marker around, and what she did, she had her image underneath.
Just like tracing, like you used to do. Yeah,
so she had her image underneath, so if I just try to line it up a little bit, and that's what I did. So I traced, and Mel did it slightly differently, whereas she traced round and then she said she'd rub bits out and then she'd add other bits. I didn't. I traced round the first bit, cut 2 of my owls, then I drew the rest of it in and then cut it again. So I just kept going until I'd got all of the pieces that I needed. Then she'd done that. She then took, it was all stuck down to a mat. She then popped a piece of white paper in and then she scanned the mat through. And that, because it's in a black light, it's
a solid black line.
It read the file perfectly. So then it fussy cut really, really quickly. So again, I do love fussy cutting, Corinne. I do love my scissors and stuff, but that was something, a really different way to go with it. So I'll build my owl up first, because I've bought him and I've already got him on sort of grease proof with all his fan pads. So this is what I do. I printed him 4 times and this is how I've cut him out. So I've got my bit with a wing, so I can just pop him on.
So basically it's decoupage you're doing now, isn't it?
Yeah, decoupage, but fussy cutting through using... And then I've got him again. Let's see if I make sure I'm lining him up. And then I've got his little hats just to pop on as well. There you go. So you've got his little hat, and then I've just popped some smaller pads on, and just to pop his eyes in as well, just to give them a little bit of a lift.
You could go in with your highlight, your clear
glossy, and I could have made the eyes glossy. Couldn't I?
That would look really good fun.
So I've built up my little owl.
Isn't he cute?
Ready to be for my topper. I've already pre-cut my bow and rebuilt, beat that up, and then I've cut out the little sentiment, "You're amazing." Now I wanted to show this, and there's a reason behind this, Corinne, because when I work for a hotel chain, and they always compare, somebody's leaving or somebody, they want a big card for everybody to sign. So I've made this one based around the fact of an A3 printer to make an A4 card. Right. Because I remember, I mean, again, I've got a different speech to say because I thought it was David or somebody, but but do you remember back in the day when you used to have A3 cards? The girls at school had all walked around with an A3 on Valentine's Day.
And if it was padded, it was even better, wasn't it? But
yes. So that's what I could say now. Do you remember? Because I didn't think they'd remember that far back.
I do remember those.
But so this is my version of at A4, but as an A3 card, if you know what I mean. So there's plenty of room to write. So I've printed it on my A3 card.
All right, yes, I see.
And I've just done it as a booklet version, as I say, because then I've got my back of my card, and then I've just printed the decorative paper as the front.
But if you didn't have an A3 printer, you could print that onto A4 and then stick it onto the front of a piece of A3, couldn't you?
Yeah, well, I was going to say you could do, but also as well with that, if if you wanted just to make it as an A5 card, you can. This project can be done
any size.
Any size. It's just I wanted to show you that because some people do ask for large cards, and sometimes I struggle with that, like So then on a 120 GSM white paper, I've printed my insert.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
So beautiful is that?
That is stunning.
So that's my insert.
And it just all matches exactly what you've got. You've got your owl, you've got your bow. It just all comes together.
Yeah. So then I'm using some of my DIY Doctor tape, which is.
I need to see this. I haven't really seen this yet.
So this, Corinne, is amazing. Mel gave me a roll the other week, and I've since been on the website and bought some because. Other than I have to use my glue for certain things because I'm still nervous on the telly as it goes. But this as your insert, and then you grab it just the other side. You know, red liner tape. It struggles to get off. You just get these backings off really, really easy, really quickly.
Linda says she's still got all of her big cards and padded cards up in the loft.
It's one of those things, isn't it? I think, you know, from my experience when I was at school. So then, a little gem's made its way onto there, but that doesn't matter. Right, so then what I've done is the A5 SVG file.
Yeah.
All I've done, I mean, I use a silhouette, so it's slightly different, but you could do this on your scan and cut anyway. I've brought it into the A4 page, and then I've just resized my A5 to A4, if you like, to fit my A4. So I've got
a lot of pads on the back of there.
I've got my pads on to fix it down. So I'm just going to bob that in the middle. And then I've got some of my, this lovely water wash, and that's like the oval shape that you get in the collection. Let's just.
I love a bit of Kalal glue.
This is what, because Mel told me that solvent glues aren't going to be around much longer, and I panicked because this is.
Have you panic bought? Have you got?
Yeah, I was at the show on Sunday, and I was there with my litre bottles of Kalal glue to make sure
I decant it into the small bottle.
That's what I do. Yeah. So then I'm just popping that on. So again, you can make this card in any size, any shape, because the world's your lobster with all of the different sizes you've got. So then I've popped him there, and then I've done this sort of little sentiment. Now, like when it comes onto the printout, you'd see there was a blue border.
Yeah, you've taken that off.
I've just chopped that off because I wanted it to tie in a little bit more with the white, because there weren't much white going on. And I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on there. And that's just to pop it sort of there, if you like.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's just...
That looks central.
Central. And then I'm just going to pop it in, because he's got his little claws. He's got his little claws. I thought they could just hang over like he was holding.
Yeah, so you cut out you cut off the bow that he was on and changed it. And this is what you can do, can't you, when you've got digital crafting.
And you know what it is, Corinne? The thing there is, you know, when you've got a paper pad or something like that,
and you confine to within the paper pad, aren't you?
But you don't want to chop into everything because you don't want to spoil everything. Whereas with digital, it doesn't matter because the world is whatever I want it to be, like, you know.
Oh, after my own heart with your glue press.
Yeah.
If you watch my videos, you see mine out all the time.
Yeah.
And I wish I was on commission for everybody that had bought one of those after watching me use them.
And then I've just popped that bow, and I've just, like I said, I've printed it 3 times, and then the top bit, I've just cut the tails off. So I've only got 2 tails, and I've just cut the top bit off. And then all I've done is I've got my pokey tool, and I've just sort of
nice
to curl. And I just loved the bow, thinking that it looked like they've got a little dicky bow on, if you like. And then I've just got some gems to match, and I'll just bob just to give it a bit of sparkle. But this essentially is one of those cards that when they say at work, can we have a card for everybody to sign and everything, this is ready to go. And like you said, you could do it by printing, and if you haven't got an A3 printer, by printing the A4
forms.
and just doing it like that. And there you go.
after my own heart, 1s, 3s and 5s with your gems.
That's it.
We have to have an odd number.
But that is...
Isn't that gorgeous? You can take that, like we said, go much further. You could be adding your glitters, you could be adding your glossy accents, you could take it as far as you want. But you are in control because you have got the digital files. Isn't that absolutely... He is super good.
He is.
He's got an Orville look about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And probably the younger one, David, would go, who?
Yeah, Orville.
Who?
But yeah, I wanted to show an A4 card because I think we come on every week and we show different things.
Yeah.
But this is like, you know, and you rightly so, Corinne, you've just said you don't need an A4 printer.
But just to show, if you put those together, this is off the same file, isn't it? Is it from the same file?
Yeah.
So you can go, what's that? It's about 5 by 5, I'd say, possibly.
Yeah.
Up to there. I mean, this is what happens when you are in control. You can go super small, super large, depending on what you want it to do. And even though that's, you know, officially Christmas, that doesn't have to be Christmas. That could be just for a lovely winter.
Well, that's it.
Gift.
You're amazing. Do you know what I mean? If you just wanted to, you know, like, you know, a lot of companies, like not particularly mine, like they like to send out things that just are, you know, well done. Hello, you know, thanks for all that you do. Your amazing card is a great stuff.
Some companies do. Mine doesn't.
No, mine does. Mine's a
that's all right, then.
I had a lovely. It was Staff Appreciation Week last week.
Oh, that's lovely.
And they sent me a little wish upon a star, resin little. Oh, so beautiful.
How lovely.
So you have to make a wish every day.
Yeah. Oh, how lovely. Right, we'll just run through those again while I'll let you get set up. I'll come over here and we'll get set up again for the next demo, and we'll just, if we can scroll through those in case people want to have another look. Steph says, oh wow, that's a strong accent. Black country by any chance? Close to my area. I thought that because my stepdad's from Erdington in Birmingham.
Oh, right.
And when you said bob it on, I was like, wow, I've just gone back to Birmingham there. There we go. Right, so if you want the full bundle, $34.43, it is on the screen. It's just up there now. Shop bundle $34.43, and that's going to get you everything. It's going to get you the Winter's Tale and all of them all in there. So you want that. But if you don't want that and you just want the smaller bundle, you've got Shop Tale, which is here now, $9.99, because that's a large collection. So, you know, you're going to get so much. Look at that. Look at that cube. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Really gorgeous imagery on here, and you can craft however you want with these. You know, you've got them there. Resize them and, you know, use them as you wish. So then the next one after Shop Tale is Shop Cozy. So it's got a winter theme, but it's not too Christmassy at all. So you're going to like that. And this is what they call, do you call it your mini collections? Was that the right term?
Mini collections,
mini
but it seems an insult to
it
call
does,
them mini
doesn't
because
it?
there's so much there, Corinne.
Oh, wonderful. Camera is picking the right one there. Shop Cozy, that is perfect. So you can see, yes, you could have it Christmas, but it doesn't have to be. And then after Shop Cozy, we've got Shop Bygone. Shop Bygone Gone. Yes, you need to put both those words in, do you? I think. Yes. Shop Bygone Gone. This is the black and white. Isn't that, oh, look at that. I love that one. Where is that one there? With, is it that one? Yeah, with the couple on, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. That is gorgeous. And have we got any more? Another collection? Shop Wonder. This one's sort of what I'd call your traditional, $3.49. So you've got those gorgeous sort of traditional poinsettias, your robins, all those lovely Christmas images on there. Again, $3.49. And as Ian said, you're going to get these virtually instantly. Oh, and Shop Top, $6.99. This is your toppers. She knows where she's going with these. They're so organised. Look at these. These are all your lovely toppers. And again, remember, they can all be resized as well. And then you can use some of the elements from otherwhere. Shop Sentiment, $6.99 for all your sentiments. I'm loving that. And then last one, Shop Verses is going to give you these gorgeous verses if you want to put them on the top. I know that was repeating what we've done before, but I just wanted people to know they've got options and it can, you know, work it to fit.
Just before we do another physical demo, Corinne, I just wanted to show the toppers because I think it's one of those ones, there's so much in there, but you're getting them, like I say, there's 100 toppers, but there's 50 designs, so there's 50 A6, 56 by 6, but thinking about your rice papers and everything here, these are going to work perfectly. So if I click on the A6...
Now this is really key you're going over this, because Joe said, what fabulous demo, so much in this bundle, and you don't have to worry about storage.
No, that's...
This is so key, and you showing how much is in there just reinforces what Joe just happened to say a couple of minutes ago about not needing storage, because everything is just, it's on your computer.
It's
perfect.
there, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
So you've got like your gnomes, you've got your snowmen, you've got these sort of really antique looking Christmas. You've got, I mean, think about these with your rice papers, with the bowls and the glass. I've been watching all week with what David's been doing. These would work perfectly with that imagery. You've got like your snowmen again. These are like, there's 50 different designs. You're getting your Santa Claus as well. And these like sort of Nordic type reindeer type one as well. Here's me
imagery,
pointing at my
it?
finger there at the screen as if everybody can see. And then you just go home. You just go home. I've clicked right out of it. There you go, because I've got too happy with my finger there. And then you get them in 6x6. So you get them in a square folio and a rectangle.
Because sometimes it's good to have that, because you can distort when it's such intense images like this, you don't want to distort the orientation, do you?
And that's why we've done them in two sizes, Colin. We've made sure the aspect ratio works so well with each
So if you want a square, resize one of the squares. If you want a rectangle, resize one of the rectangles.
And these, like I said, these are perfect. I did these last year, as like I said, I did sublimation and I ironed them onto the cream bags.
Yes, I know what you mean, the tote
bags. And they sold really well on my craft stand last year.
Excellent.
They did really well for a reusable. But the imagery, like even when you were sublimating it, looked antique. So they did have a really nice feel about them. If I remember, I'll see if I've got some and I'll bring them in the next time just to show you. But yeah, all of those images, I just thought it was really important for you to have a little look at what you're getting sort of with that. So my next demo is the Bygone Winter.
Beautiful.
And it's because I do love a monochrome card. So again, my recipe, Corinne, just for the card is the topper page, the sentiments. So this is what you're getting. You're getting all of these sentiments. You only need to print that out once, because it's you've got loads in there to go with. Then I printed the different types of decorative paper. So I'm using these lovely black and white snowflakes, and then there's sort of like a poinsettia in that snowflake type thing. And if you look at the box at the front, Yeda has done that topper, has taken, looks like she's taken the flower and built that up into this beautiful floral topper for the top of this box.
Isn't that?
And it looks like she's grabbed, I mean, I might be wrong in the one that she's grabbed, but it looks like she's grabbed this one with the white on, and she's really just decoupaged it up.
And hasn't that image stayed true? It hasn't distorted in any way.
And she has probably grabbed it from one of these pages, do you know what I mean? And then I've used some of the essential paper. And then I've used, now I would have used Linda's black card.
And she said on the messages, her brick and her black card are still available.
So I would have used, but I have used the printout because just to show you, you can. And then I've used some white card, obviously, and then I've used the insert. And beautiful. I mean, I just think that's beautiful.
It is.
Right, so, but firstly, I wanted to show you, before I made the card, the envelope. So this is what I was saying about it coming in parts.
Oh, wow, right, so you build it up.
Yeah, so this is the A5 card, so this is the SVG, but again, if I'd have wanted to have done it as a PDF, I could have cut it out. But what you're doing is it comes in 3 pages. So I've printed it on 120 GSM, and you'll get one side and at the top and one side and the bottom, if you like. So that's your 3 pages essentially.
So do you find you drop down GSM for envelopes?
Envelopes, yeah, and inserts. I tend to go for a 120 or a 140 GSM, just because it works.
It's just worth letting people know that you know, that I would too, but it
just works, don't you think? Like, because sometimes you've got all of your sort of your paper, if you like, and it then becomes too thick, doesn't it? And then it costs on postage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So with this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay. So I need to go the other way. I'm going to lay it flat, and I like to line it up on my mat, just so I've got a line to follow. Again, I'm using that DIY Doctor tape, and that's how easy it is to take off. You just pop in the envelope like so, and again the same on this side. So just get me a line there, That's perfect. And again, I don't know if they've told you, Corinne, with this DIY Doctor tape, unlike red liner tape, which what I would have been in a disaster by now, it's not doesn't adhere until I've done what I've just done by burnishing.
Right.
So you can pull off if you need to. Right. You've then got what you would have your top, which is the larger size, and then your bottom.
Yeah.
So again, just doing very the same sort of thing. I'm just going to take off my bit. And then
so you picked these ones out of the SVG file download,
yeah,
rather than, so that's not within there. So Shop Charms would give you these, and these aren't Christmas at all. These can be anything you want them to be.
And all I've used, Corinne, is some, like I say, the 120 GSM. But what I've used is the I've printed one of the solid colours, so I can now have my bespoke envelope to match my collection, if you like. And then last one, this is all the hard work nearly, like with
so the SVGs put the score lines in and everything for you, so you
all I had to do was burnish it, like fold it over and
burnish,
but again, the PDFs, you've got all the dotted lines in there, so if you do need to score, like, you know, you've got
do you find it much easier to do the sides and then the top and bottom in that order, or is that just how it's happened?
I think that's just me. I'm a bit. I think because it's about folding it in. I think, and it's just because now what you would normally do with an envelope liner, you would just stick it in. So, but actually now I can stick this in before I attach all the envelope together. Yeah. And that's what's great about making your own envelopes. Do you know what I mean? It's a great. This adds that extra, and again with we saw a solid colour in that previous envelope, didn't you? We've now got a decorative paper in this one.
I love the design you've picked as well. The edged design. Yeah. I mean, the paper's gorgeous, but I love how you picked that sort of different bit on the edge.
And then all I'm going to do with that one and that one, and we are live, so sometimes I do get it a bit wrong, but I just, because if I showed you the envelope I made the other day, with my glue, I just went a bit too heavy-handed. So
somebody was asking about the glue gun. That's the Bumbleberry glue press.
Yeah.
And everybody uses them. The precision of the nib is just fantastic.
And because I've got my score already in there, that's perfectly to fold. So there, I've made my envelope with my liner, all ready to go for my card.
Oh.
So our angel policy is you can make and sell as many as you like. Yeah. All we ask you not to do is print off the pages and sell the pages. All that being said, though, if you go onto the brand page, there are certain projects where you can print and sell the pages. Yeah. So just make sure you're looking at each article. Yeah. But with these, it is definitely make sell as much as you want. Yeah, charity or for personal gain.
Sorry, I've had to hand over the iPad because it's running out of battery.
All right. So.
3 minutes.
Okay, this won't take long. Don't worry. Right, so we've got the card base, which we bought the Wickedly Wonderful toppers previously. So we've got SVGs and PDF card bases in there. So these are perfectly sized. So I'm just using my card base as I normally would, as they've probably seen if you've been following us for a while. I use these all the time to make my cards. I've already matte and layered up my base, so I've used the card and some white. So we're just...
And you've just cut those out on your paper trimmer?
Yeah, well, to be fair, this one I did do on the scan and cut. So I resized it with the inner and outer sizing. But yeah, perfectly. Cutting scissors, however you craft, because you can do it your way, can't you? Then I've picked some of these pattern papers, and it's just literally...
I mean, we make so many cards for Christmas, and the fact that you're just using little strips of card means that one sheet of A4 is going to go such a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and you've got that sheet of toppers. You could get so many out of one sheet by just using, smaller elements.
Well, if you make to sell, this is what's perfect about it, isn't it? You've got all you can. You've got all of what you need there, if you like.
Yeah.
And then I've just got the little white one to go on. 1 minute, we're nearly done. Yeah. Oh. Speed crafting. Let's just get this. There you go. Using the scallop. Get my topper on.
So if you do want this, it's shop bundle 34.43. I mean, the value for money is phenomenal for this.
And then just one of the sentiments, love always, just for you.
And there you
and
go.
There you go.
Well done, Ian. That's brilliant timing. Thank you.
With your envelope as well.
And then yeah, absolutely brilliant. How gorgeous is that? Now, if you want this, please don't forget to check out. Obviously, it's a download. We're not going to sell out because downloads just keep going, but the great thing is you're going to be able to have this within minutes, so it'll come straight through to you. We've hardly shown any of the samples in the baskets, but you've been able to see so many samples on here. I think it was important that you could do some demos and show us around the PC, so that's brilliant. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for Linda for jumping in on some of the comments as well. Sorry, my iPad's had to be charged a bit so that we've got some for next show, but I'm going to be back in the next hour, the last hour that's live today, with some Minecraft Studio, and it's going to be myself and David. So please do come and join us there. But if you do want this is Shop Bundle, and then there was all of the other smaller bundles as well, and you'll see them all on the website. And don't forget, that price that you're seeing there is the, I'm going to call it the off-the-shelf price. If you've logged into your Highlight Crafts account, then you're going to be able to get your discount and your points. Thank you, Ian.
Thanks,
I
Corinne.
think it's been absolutely lovely. Fantastic to finally meet you.
Yeah.
And I think we are just about to go. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Bye for now.
Bye.